Hello students, today we start the new chapter, the polarization, and in this we will first of all see the concept of polarization. The ordinary light, this is the ordinary light, just like the bulb or the tube or the light coming from the sun. These are the sources of the natural light. So natural light is always the unpolarized light here. The natural light coming from the natural sources can be considered as the unpolarized light. And unpolarized light is represented by the line and dot together on the direction of propagation of light. This is the direction of propagation of light, on which here we can represent it by the line and dots, line and dots together. It consists of, the natural light consists of the vibrations in all possible directions. So it can be represented by, here it consists of the vibrations in all possible directions. If suppose this is the direction of propagation of light, then on the direction of the propagation of light, this contains the vibrations in all possible directions. This is called as the unpolarized light or the natural light or the ordinary light here. And for simplicity, it is represented by the line and dot together, line and dot together, line and dot together on the direction of the propagation of the light. This is the unpolarized light. When such an unpolarized light is passed through certain crystals, for example, if suppose this is the crystal here, like the quartz, or calcite, quartz or calcite or termonite, etc. If suppose this is the unpolarized light is incident on which is represented by line and dot together here, line and dot together like this here, line and dot together, line and dot together here. This is unpolarized light. This is what here? The unpolarized light. Unpolarized light. If unpolarized light is incident on or passed through certain crystals like quartz, calcite, etc., it is seen that here the light coming out from the crystal, has vibrations lies along only one plane. It contains only the vibrations like this. Only the lines we are getting vibrations lies along only one plane here, or it may be here, or some crystals gives rise to here the light coming when it is passed through, the same light is passed through this here unpolarized light, then it contains here only the dots here, only the dots, which is these vibrations here on the direction of the propagation of the light. When unpolarized light is incident on some typical crystals like this, then light coming out from that crystal has vibrations lies along only one plane. It may be only lines, it may be only dots, etc. here, and this is known as the polarized light. So the polarization is the phenomenon of the light, having the vibrations lies along only one plane, then it is called as the polarized light. Polarized light, unpolarized light consists of the vibrations in all possible directions, but the polarized light consists of the vibrations along only one plane, not all planes, but it lies along only the one place. If the vibrations of the light, here the vibrations of the light are parallel to the plane of paper. If suppose this is the ground or the plane of paper here, then if the vibrations of the light parallel to the plane of paper, then it is represented by the lines, only lines on the direction of the propagation of the light. If the vibrations of the light lies parallel to the plane of paper, here then it is represented by the lines on the direction of the propagation of the light. While if the vibrations of the light, polarized light, is perpendicular like this is the ground plane and it is perpendicular to the plane of paper or the ground, then it is represented by the dots, only dots on the direction of the propagation of the light if the vibrations are perpendicular to the plane of paper, and such a light is known as polarized light. Polarized light can be represented by only the dots on the direction of the propagation of light or only the lines on the direction of the propagation of the light. This polarized light has the vibrations parallel to the ground, while this has the perpendicular to the ground or the perpendicular to the plane of paper. So this is the polarized light. Polarization is the phenomenon of the light having the vibrations lies along the one plane. It may be parallel to the plane of paper or the perpendicular to the plane of paper like this, and such a light is known as the polarized light here. So in order to see the polarized light, the waves can be classified into two groups here. The waves are classified into two groups. The one is nothing but the transverse waves here. The one is nothing but transverse waves, and the other is nothing but here the longitudinal waves. In case of the transverse waves, we are getting the transverse wave can be represented by the sinusoidal wave like this wave, while the longitudinal waves are represented by the compressions and the rarefactions. So like this, we are getting these are rarefactions and the compressions like this we can represent here. And you have to remember that the transverse waves only can be polarized, and this longitudinal waves cannot be polarized. This can be polarized here. Now here the transverse wave, the light, visible light is nothing but what here? The transverse wave. And the longitudinal waves are nothing but the sound waves. Sound waves cannot be polarized, while the electromagnetic waves like the visible light can be polarized because those are transverse wave. Transverse wave only can be polarized. So here in figure number C, it is seen that here we have shown the two planes. The planes containing the direction of vibration as well as direction of the propagation of the light is known as the plane of vibration. It is known as plane of vibration. Plane of vibration is the plane which contains the direction of the propagation of light as well as the vibrations. It is shown by this big rectangular particularly here. Then this can be regarded as, this plane can be regarded as what here? The plane of vibration, while here the plane containing only the direction of propagation of light. So this is the small rectangular can be regarded as the plane of polarization. So plane of polarization is the plane which contains only the direction of propagation of light and not vibrations, while the plane of vibrations is the plane containing both both the direction of propagation of light as well as the vibrations of the light. Then it is known as the plane of vibration. So this is regarding somewhat the concept of the polarization. Now the ordinary light, how it can be polarized? The ordinary light means, or the natural light here, how it can be polarized? These ordinary light can be polarized by the methods of here. The first here, polarization by reflection. Polarization here, the polarization by reflection. By the method of reflection, the given unpolarized light can be polarized. The another method is nothing but here, the polarization by refraction. By the method of refraction also, the given light can be polarized. There is another method is nothing but the given light can be polarized by the method of double refraction. By the method of the double refraction here. By the process of double refraction, it can be polarized. So given unpolarized light can be polarized by three methods: polarization by reflection, polarization by refraction, and the polarization by double refraction. So in this year, we will see how the unpolarized lights can be polarized by means of the phenomenon of the double refraction. So in the next article, we will start what we will see what is meant by double refraction phenomenon and what are the characteristics of the double refraction phenomenon that we are going to study. So in case of the reflection, there is a Brewster's law. By means of that, we cannot see the details of these two, but in the next video or the lecture, we will see how the given light can be polarized by means of the double refraction. Okay, thank you.